Come walk with me. Get ready to unlock the secret to looking and feeling younger. An instant youth boost awaits. Natural aging can take its toll on our bodies and our minds, but we don't have to accept it. We can work to rewind it now. I'll show you my 3-step system and a magic multiplier at the end, so be sure to stay until then. This is Thinking on the Move, where we work our brains and our body at the same time so that we get, hopefully, a synergistic effect where the effect is multiplied. The idea is to keep our whole selves active and healthy so that we can live the life that we choose for as long as possible. We're going to start by going side to side, and we cross our arms in front of us. I switch off which one goes in front first. This is bilateral stimulation. And by the way, I'm Kim. Thank you for being here. We are better together. And this is step 1. Bilateral stimulation combined with accessing memories from our youth, our younger days. We are activating those parts of our brain. So that's what we are aiming to do. So I have some trivia questions from the 1960s. Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Neil Armstrong. Okay, I forgot to say that you can also stand up straight and tall, or if you want to challenge yourself, you can get down lower. Also, it's good to pull in your abs. It helps with your lower back and just general good core exercise. Okay, which British band became a global phenomenon after appearing on the Ed Sullivan Show in 1964? The Beatles. What was the name of the first artificial satellite launched into space by the Soviet Union in 1957? Sputnik 1. What civil rights leader delivered the famous I Have a Dream speech in 1963? Martin Luther King Jr. All right, great job. We're getting that synergy working where, as I said before, since we're combining brain and body, hopefully we're getting a 1 + 1 = 3. So we're getting a multiplied effect. If you are enjoying this, please consider subscribing. It would really help me out. You can click the link. All right, we're going to be walking up and back. I had to back up a little bit there. So when I do the walking up and back, because their movements are different from our typical everyday walking, and I like to do that. I love walking outside in nature. That's one of my favorite things. But it's good to use our muscles in a little different way. So, and the stopping and starting is good for us, and the walking backwards is good for balance. All right, the brain exercise that we are going to add in here is a memory trail, and I will give you an example how it works. So if I'm going to use animals, so I do dog, dog, cat, rabbit, dog, cat, rabbit, turtle, dog, cat, rabbit, turtle, wolf. That would be 5 levels. So let's see how many levels you can get to in 1 minute. And the category is nighttime things. Good night, and let's go. How many levels did you get? All right, I'd love to see in the comments how many levels you could get. All right, we're going to transition over to squats. Squats, if you have your feet out, I like to point them out a little bit like this, and about hip width apart. And then we're just going up and down like you're sitting into a chair. Okay, and this is vocabulary. The reason that we do squats is because it gets the oxygen flowing to the brain, and that's really what we want to do. It's a very anti-aging exercise. Okay, these are new vocabulary words, and then, so I'll give you the word and the definition, and then I'll ask you to think of an image that goes along with the word. It'll just help it to cement in your brain. Proclivity, a tendency to choose or do something regularly, an inclination or predisposition towards a particular thing. Okay, what image goes with that, do you think? The next word is parsimonious, which means unwilling to spend money or use resources, stingy or frugal. And what image goes with that for you? Mendacious, not telling the truth, lying. What image goes with that? Iconoclast, a person who attacks cherished beliefs or institutions. And what image goes with that? Okay, let's walk in place. You can always come back to walking in place if something gets too hard. Just keep moving. And we are going to be doing skaters where one leg crosses behind you and your arms are crossing in front of you, and switching off. This is the 5 things game. So I'll give you a task and then we'll take turns. 5 things you would need to create a potion of invisibility. I'll say aura juice. Invisiwaves. Epsilon energy. Belief seeds. Albumin. Okay, I wonder what you came up with. We're going to do one more. What 5 things would you find in a time traveler's pockets? A pocket watch with a calendar? Magnets? A first aid kit? A phone or something that's a translation device and information source. And protein snacks. Okay, you're doing great. Just keep going. All right, we are going to transition into our next activity. And this is a grapevine. So grapevine, you go step to the side and 1 step. Step to the side, step. Step, cross, step. Step, cross, step. Step, cross, step. Okay, create a sentence using these 5 words, and I'll give you 1 minute to do it. And if it has to, it might be longer than a sentence, I guess. Give you 1 minute. Oh, sorry, it's not just one sentence, it's a sentence story. So it might be several sentences, but using these 5 words. And again, you'll get 1 minute. Puzzle, sing, ladder, dance, river. Okay, 1 minute. Go. You're doing awesome. Great job. Keep going. That synergy is working. Brain neurons are firing and dendrites are growing. Okay, we're gonna walk in place. And I want you to try and remember your nighttime list from earlier with the levels, the memory trail. Try it now. Go. How did you do? That is a great brain exercise for us for increasing our memory. So, way to go. All right, and I would like to ask you, what do you want to see more of in these videos? What would you like to add, see more of, or see something different? Just let me know in the comments, and I'd love to add them in. It's time for our quiet connection, where we do heel digs in front of us. So I'm backing up so you can see you. Just one heel goes out in front of you. And then come back up. And this quiet connection is step 3, which step 3 is quiet connection. And we are doing radiate love today. So feel love in your heart. Feel it settling in there. And then feel it growing and growing and growing. Growing until it's outside of you and it's bursting out. And it's filling the room that you're in and the building you're in. And then it's bursting out of the building and into your town or city that you're in. And then it's going out even further into the state or country you are in, and crossing continents and across the globe, enveloping the whole world. How do you feel now? When I do that exercise, it makes me feel super happy and just feel like I've done something good. I think that putting love out there in the world, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing bad about it. It's only good. So I like that. So that's why we do this. All right, to review, step 1, bilateral stimulation and connecting to our youth. Step 2, simultaneous body and brain work. And step 3 is connection. And there's lots of different ways to connect. Social connect for like the one we did today, connecting with the world in a different kind of a way. And I told you that there's some magic at the end. The magic multiplier is consistency in all things. The more you show up for something, the better results you are going to see. So make it your mission to do 4 of these a week, or more, but at least 4. They're pretty short. You can do more than 1 a day. And I think you'll feel an instant youth boost each time. Well, you did it. There's your instant youth boost. And if you want to do another one, just click the link.